beloved souls? It's Wolf Wednesday. So sorry I'm getting this to you late. I was at the pool, as you can tell. Um, I literally ran back and was like, oh my God, I gotta put out the Wolf Wednesday. I gotta put out the Wolf Wednesday video. There's so much going on. There's so much going on in the ethers. Oh my Lord, oh my Lord, oh my Lord. It's getting really intense. Um, we just had that little lull, right? You remember when I was like, hey guys, it feels like a little lull, like it feels like the water, right? The wave kind of like is receding and everybody's getting a chance to get on their footing, right? Which is so funny because right before I started the reading, this truck comes up, this FedEx truck, right? Big word, ground, right? And I was like, that's exactly what I was doing at the pool today, getting in water, grounding my energies because I know that there's a lot going on. No matter where I'm at in the world, whenever there's any really big like portals or activations or just energetic light codes that are going to be going on, it will rain wherever I'm at in the world, right? So there's huge storms expected, right? Starting tomorrow when we have that beautiful new moon in Leo, and then kicking off like all the way through as all these different portals and gateways are opening up. We have some where the sun is in Leo right now. We just had the day without time on the 25th. The new moon is coming up in Leo, which I believe is like the 28th or the 29th, depending on where you're at on the globe. And then we have Llamas coming up on August 1st. We have the we have the 8-8 gateway on the 8th, and then we have the next full moon. Um, Next full moon, I think the full moon might be in Aquarius coming up on August 11th, right? So it's like boom, 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 boom. That wave that receded, yeah, it's coming back, magnified, like amplified. It's gonna feel like it's almost like the precursor to a tsunami. I don't know if you've ever seen what it looks like before a tsunami hits, right? But all of like the waters of the oceans will start to disappear. You can be at the beach and be walking miles outward into what would have normally been covered in water because everything is receded because it's all being collected for the huge wave that's coming. So we have a huge energetic wave that's coming in, and ha 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 with the pool attire, right? That's funny. But we have this huge energetic wave that's coming in, and we've been getting guided to really prepare for this since the 22222 portal back in February. Like we've been getting guidance and clearance and like softly being guided, like let this go, drop that, you don't need that, clear this out, move over here, shift your energies, make sure you're staying grounded, get out in nature, connect with your intuitive guidance. We're getting to a point on the planet where logic, like that, like overthinking shit is out. You have to go all the way within. You have to tap all the way within. You have to be able to trust in your own innate guidance at this time and not externalize things. Every answer, every gift, every revelation is going to start with you tapping into your own energies inside. So, ground, right, like the big old truck in front of me said, is really going to be important at this time. What's also really funny is that the person in the FedEx truck, the guy in the FedEx truck, wasn't delivering a package. He literally stopped, right? So the big ground sign. And then he was like prepping himself, like primping himself, right? He's going through his bag, he's getting himself together. He like took off his hat, he was like fixing his hair with like some water, like washing off his face. And I'm like, is he going to like a specific house? Like, does he know where he's delivering to? Or is this just like that Leo energy where everyone wants to kind of just like show up as their best self, right? Like, Leo's the energy of like the red carpet, standing in the sunlight. Like, you're going to see and know a Leo is here. They love to like be under the spotlight, right? Lion, hear them roar. Like, the lion might be chilling and quiet, but when you hear its roar, everybody, the whole jungle, the whole world is running to it. I remember being in the, the Bronx Zoo being mad quiet, mad quiet. Like, the animals are doing their thing. We're checking stuff out. You kind of walk past the lions, and then next thing you know, you hear one of the lions just start roaring, and everyone starts running to that area, right? Because we all just want to see this majestic beast doing its thing, right? Center of attention, right? All day, chilling, lounging, relaxing. But when he decided to speak, the whole world turned their eyes on it, right? So it's that same energy right now going on. It's delicious. Um, but a lot of clearings, right? And a lot of healings. We have the energies already being felt of all the Leo new moon and the sun being in Leo and that the day without time on the 25th was an energetic reset, right? It was like a galactic new year because a new year cycle, a new cycle started, right? We went through the first half of the year, had like a pause in time with the day without time, and then we get to go into the next part of the year really like with a huge momentum behind us, right? Like with that energy of that massive tsunami sized wave of energy coming in right behind us to support whatever goals, whatever dreams, whatever desires, whatever we're trying to manifest. And new moons are about manifestation. So we have this beautiful energy on the 25th of manifestations, right? With the day without time moving into the new moon in Leo, which is about even more manifestations. And then Leo is a fire sign, right? So it's like kickstart, getting moving. Um, Really passionate, fiery energies, right? Behind it, creative and explorative and like just passionate energies, like really just building up behind you, right? So imagine like whatever it is that you're working on, whatever it is that you had your focus on, as long as your focus is clear, right? All of that energy is coming through. It's like when you take a magnifying glass with a sun ray, right? And you point it to like a blade of grass, and how quickly that small sun ray becomes a spark for fire, right? We have that power behind us. So if your energies are focused, like with the magnifying glass, you're gonna light it up. But if your energies aren't focused, then you're just really just kind of browsing the area and nothing gets started. Everything kind of gets a glance over, but nothing gets started. So you're going to start with the Work Your Light Oracle, of course, because it's Woke Wednesday. And then we're going to pull the Gateway Oracle, because you know how I am with these different gateways and portals. The Angels and Ancestors wanted to come out for everyone this week. And I also want to do a Sacred Destiny because this is for my beautiful woo crew, right? The Wayshowers, the Witches, the Warlocks, the Shamans, the Healers. All of us in the spiritual and energetic world that are out here just holding space, holding the line, grounding our light out in different places. Wow, guys. There's a lot going on. Bottom of the deck, the Akash. Your guidance is divinely guided. Trust in the intuitive promptings that you're getting, right? I already said that this is the time where you're going to have to get out of your head and get into your heart. You're going to have to get into your heart and filter things out. You're going to have to start letting your soul speak and take the reins on your life at this time. You're being guided at every minute of every day. When we try to force things, when we try to take control, when we try to make things happen within our own time frame, they tend to not work. They tend to implode, right? Because there's a lot of other parts working itself out as well. Um, I just had to talk with someone today, right? That's on the path to union. And I was like, you gotta just chill, right? And trust in the timing. Like, just because you're ready or you think you're ready, it doesn't mean that all the other parts are ready, right? It's like making dinner and you gotta make rice, you gotta make like chicken, you gotta like saute some vegetables or whatever, and then like you decide to saute the vegetables before you even put the roast in the oven, right? It's gonna be done way before the rest of the meal is done, right? So now you just gotta wait until everything else is done to catch up so that the meal will be complete. Same thing. Just chill at times. Sometimes you just gotta chill and just trust. And trust the guidance. If you're meant to, like start the chicken first, cool. And then it's like, all right, well, all right, now I can put the rice on. All right, cool. All right, let me cut up the vegetables so I can start getting my vegetables ready so I can saute them so everything's kind of done at the same time. Like follow the guidance, right? Now, not saying that it's not going to work for you if you do your vegetables first and then your rice and then your chicken. It's just going to take a little bit longer. Right? There's no wrong path. Things are always going to get done. Sometimes there's just a little bit more efficient ways to do so. So following on to guidance and knowing that we're divinely being guided at all times, periods and points, helps you trust in that. The Council of Light coming in, which I love. Divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. Yeah, guys, this is the same energy, right? You're being divinely guided at all times. Your angels, your ancestors are near you. Your the ascended masters, your galactic star family, the spiritual guides, spiritual animals. They're all there supporting you right now. So if you feel a little isolated, a little alone, a little frustrated by everything that's going on, like don't hold the line. And again, this time is really intense, really powerful, right? We're being guided to let go of any and everything that's not serving you. It's like we're going to keep going back to this wave conversation, right, with the tsunami. It's like being caught up in the water and you have a book bag on and you're trying to swim, right? And you're in the middle of this huge wave and you're getting knocked around. Are you going to keep the bag on, or maybe you're going to take it off to lighten your load so that you can start moving because you know it's holding you down? You got to take your bags off, guys. Somebody got to take your shoes off. It's okay. When I started the reading, right, because I ran into the house and I was going to get started, and I threw on a sweatshirt because it was cold in the house, and I came out and I'm getting settled. And as I'm sitting there, I'm like, I'm so uncomfortable right now, right? And I took off my sweatshirt and I'm like, they're just going to have to suck it up with my bathing suit today. But it's like that type of energy. Like sometimes you just got to let stuff go and let them be as they may. And know that you're always supported. For many of you, this is just the the knowing that the connections to these different like angelic beings or spiritual teachers or deities that are coming in because they're trying to have like a connection with you because there's messages there for you, right? All of the council of light, all of the angels, all of the unicorns, the fairies, the gods, the goddesses that came before, right? They're all just like interpretations of different energies of the Most High God, right? Yeshua just taught us in His way, and Gandhi taught us in His way, and Martin Luther King taught us in His way, and Mother Teresa taught us in His way, and her way, and Buddha taught us in their ways, right? It's all these different energies, but all just expressing the divine in its own unique way, right? I'm not going to speak to you about spirituality the same way like that my pastor did growing up, right? We have very two different methods. Does that mean that I love the Lord less? Does that mean that the things that I'm saying hold less validity? No, it doesn't. It just means that I'm speaking to one form of a crowd and he spoke to another, right? And there are people that need to hear my message my way so that it resonates with them. And that's why I do this all the time, because I know that there are people that get it. And if I'm not saying it, they're not going to get it. And what good is it having these messages come through if I'm just holding them for myself? What's the purpose of the channel if I cut the TV off? You know what I mean? Leap. You go first, the universe will catch you. Wow, wow, wow. You ready? Are you ready to like take bold action steps in your own life? Are you ready to get off the pot and just trust and just have some faith, right? Your guidance is divinely guided. Like it's okay to take that leap. Funny, I just brought up Martin Luther King Jr., but like he was big on saying like faith is taking the first step in the taking a step in the dark even when you don't see a step, right? You just move forward anyway and know that the universe has your back. Again, I'm going to tell you again, there's no wrong move, right? Maybe you made the rice before the vegetable, before the chicken. Cool. Dinner will still be done. Dinner will still be done. At least you're doing something. In order for dinner to be done, you have to get up and make the dinner. You were given the groceries. You were given the means to get the groceries. You were given the kitchen to cook in. But you got to go in the kitchen and make it yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that. Take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. This is an eternal game, guys. Don't be so hard on yourselves for where you're at right now. Again, trust in the divine guidance and trust in divine timing. If it's meant to be right at the second, it would have already been. So if it's not happening yet, be grateful because there are still things that need to be learned or that need to be in alignment for you to have these things that you're putting out in the universe. And there's nothing wrong with that. And in the interim, during this really intense energy, what was the first thing I saw when I came out here, right? Ground. Get yourself grounded. Water here, right? It's like I was in the water saying the pool, like get out into nature, get out into the water, get into a pool, an ocean, a lake, a river, if you can, right? Get out into nature, get the trees, the grass, walk through a park, get your feet in the soil, right? Do what you can do. You have been and are doing a lot of work. Break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. This is not for the faint in heart. This is not for the faint in heart. So when they're being guided to rest, yo, go sit down because you're doing a lot. And externally from the outside looking in, right, it may not look like it, but guess what? The work is done from the inside out. It has to happen inside in order for it to manifest outside, right? As within, so without. As above, so below. So you're doing the shifting and the clearing on the inside, taking these moments to yourself, going out in nature, journaling, right? Starting to utilize your psychic gifts, getting into prayer and meditation, maybe yoga and exercising, right? Hydrating more, just being more aware, right? Being more present has shifted you, right? You're starting to see some things weren't working, right? And as you heal, your tribe heals, right? Your family heals 7 generations back and 7 generations forward, right? And that's a big, big, big awareness to have. It feels like a big responsibility, but it doesn't have to be hard. This is about rewriting your story. This is about taking the pen and realizing, guess what? I was just giving a blank canvas. This is a new moon. I have a chance to start a new chapter or to start a new book or to start a new movie, however you choose to word it, right? And I'm going to do this over again. I don't like how the past 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years of my life have played out. And guess what? Since it's my responsibility, I'm going to do something about it. That might have been the story of my family before, that everyone dies of diabetes, but I choose to opt out of that story, right? It might have been the story before that everyone in my family had to be broke and had to be on welfare, but I choose to opt out of that story. It might be, their story that everyone ends up in divorce or heartbroken and that, women can't be trusted, but I choose to opt out of that story. Like, you can choose to opt out of these people's narratives. Just like you have the pen and are the author of your book, they also have the pen and the authors of their book. So are you gonna keep being like somebody's extra, or are you gonna be the main character in your own play? Because you do have a choice, right? It's free will. We all have a choice. But I'm opting into Autumn being the lead in this because I'm not with the bullshit anymore. Like, I'm done. Like many people in my family have had awful, awful, awful diseases like Alzheimer's, right? And they're like, oh, it runs in the family, and I was like, no, I mean, just because those people had it doesn't mean like this is like a generational thing. Like I'm not like opting into that. I'm not doing that. Like that's not gonna be my reality. That's not a timeline that I'm on. And that's a conversation that a lot of people are not ready to have. Like I just choose to opt out of timelines that are low vibrational. Illness and disease only can exist in low vibrational energetic fields. If you're bitter and resentful and unhappy and complain a lot and are always angry and argumentative and like those types of things lower your vibration. They do. It's just a part of it. So what are you doing to keep your vibration high, right? Because the higher vibration, you're not in alignment with the nonsense. Those things, those low vibrational energies don't really even come at you. When you vibe really high, when you vibe really high, you have access to everything underneath you. But if you're vibing low, you don't have access to all the stuff above you unless you're doing the work to raise your vibration. You guys are breaking these chains and you're doing the work to raise your vibration. And as you're doing that work, guess what? There are going to be some people, some places, some things that cannot come with you where you're at. You're going to have to take the book bag off so that you can go swimming, right? So you can start to get to where you need to go. So you're going to let the past be the book bag that holds you down and drowns you, or you're going to let it go so that you can rise higher and get some air and break out of this wave. You have a choice. We always do. Sacred destiny. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guys, for being with me in the collective right now. As my beautiful woo woo crew is here, we're tapping into the energies of Leo and what we need to know right now. This reset point. What we need to know is going to serve the highest and greatest good. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guys. What do we need to know? What's going to serve the highest and greatest good? What do they need to know right now? Bottom of the deck potential. You have the potential to do anything. Blank canvas, right? Blank canvas. This is a world of endless possibilities. The only limits are those that we give unto ourselves. Focus, illumination. Oh, you have mad cards come out. Wow. Blessings, diligence, and forgiveness. I just gave you guys the example of the sunlight in the magnifying glass, right? That is this energy. Get focused, get very clear on what it is that you want your life to look like. You have beautiful, powerful, blessing amplified energies behind you to help kickstart all of this. Your goal is to get clear on what it is so that the universe can work with you to bring it forward. Illumination, you're seeing things in a whole new light, right? The fog is lifted, the veil is coming back. And many of you are connecting with the other side in ways that you've never done before. And for some of you, it's kind of frightening, right? It's like, holy snap, like I didn't realize that, like, that dream really meant something, or that was a vision, or that, like, like that I am actually psychic or that I am a healer. Like, I didn't realize that that was a thing, or I didn't know there was a name for the stuff that was always like that I've always just innately done. Like, I didn't know that that was a thing. I didn't know herbology was a thing. I just always knew that I was in the kitchen and I was playing with certain herbs that'll work. You know, it's like that type of thing. So for a lot of you, that's what's coming in with this new moon, and I love it. I love the dark of the moon, right? So this new moon is going to start to bring illumination where normally we only get that in the full moon, which means that these gifts, these talents, these skills that you have are starting to come online now, and the power that's behind it is just going to keep kicking off until you go to the full moon. Like by the time the full moon hits on the 11th of August, your mind is going to be blown a few a few times, right? You're going to be like, what is happening up in the world? Like you're gonna be like me, like what is happening up there? Because y'all are doing the most. Like your life is gonna be like, "Burp, burp, burp." Same thing from a new perspective, right? Diligence, higher perspective, seeing the big picture of things in ways that you never have before, in ways that you never have before. Flying above the nonsense. Like I said, when you're high vibrational, you have access to everything below you. The things below don't have access up there, right? The crops on the ground can't get up where the bird can, but the bird can be above the clouds or on the ground, however it chooses to be. That's where you're at. That's the gift that's being given to you right now. Forgiveness, right? That is a healing balm for the soul. Forgiveness is allowing yourself to release the poison of whatever that moment was, to receive the lesson of whatever that moment was, alchemize it into a blessing, and to move forward. It doesn't make whatever happened okay. It's not a past. It's not like, oh, let me just close my eyes and act like it never happened. Like, no. What did you learn? What did you learn? What did you learn? What did you learn? And now it's time to move forward, to release it, to take the book bag off so that you're not drowning anymore. Look at the blessings that are coming in for you. There's a beautiful conjunct between Mars, Uranus, and I want to say Mars, Uranus, and who's the third one? Venus, maybe? Mars, Uranus, in the North Node, sorry, conjuncts happening on the first. And with that, Uranus, right, has mad blessings in store for us. So there's this beautiful energy already coming in to really support our goals and dreams to transform the world in a new shift. This conjunct is something that hasn't happened in like 2400 years, right? So it's supporting this beautiful feminine energy coming in, which is about what manifestations and creativity, right? And really putting things forward. So there's a lot of energy behind you right now that are just going to be blessing you. And I mean, not even just the things that you prayed for, but you're going to get like blessings with like a little extra on the side, a little dose of this. It's gonna be like how I'm always being like, oh, I pray for something and I say, oh, that Lord or something better. You're gonna be getting a lot of something betters as you take the book bag off, right? And I know it's hard because you're like, oh my God, all my stuff is in my bag, and what am I gonna do? I gotta go get a new wallet. But like, as you take the book bag off, as you come up for air, as you realize where the wave has landed you because you just got rocked and you don't even know where you're at, it's gonna be a whole new world. You're gonna see things a whole, just completely differently. And the stuff that was in your bag is gonna be a distant memory. You're not even gonna remember why you carried that shit with you to begin with, because you could have got whatever you needed at the next place. That type of energy coming in. It's super dope. It's super dope. Ancestors, okay. I'm gonna do a gateway oracle. They're like, no, you can wait. Okay. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guys. What do we need to know? My ear is ringing. So for some of you, your clairaudient senses is starting to come on. Maybe some of you have been like hearing messages, or like ears have been ringing, or you're getting different sounds and activations are going to be important to you. Maybe listening to some like hertz frequencies, right, for healing or self love or abundance, whatever it is that you're trying to call in. Um, for some of you, your angels and ancestors are just trying to connect with you in that way, and they want you to like listen more, right? Like speak less, listen more. the left side too. It's the receiving side. So you're receiving these messages, and some of them are auditory messages, and you're just told to tap in. Pay attention to like movies, music, um, conversations around you. There's just like something in there for that. I don't know who that's for, but thank you for the ringing ear. I'm like, what? It's almost like that feeling, that pressure feeling you get like when you haven't swimming too deep and you come up and you're like trying to clean your ear and trying to hear. Like that's how I feel. I was taking a tsunami little thing a little too far. I'm like, I think they got the message. You didn't have to make my ears ring. I don't feel like this is for y'all. These two, yes. I don't feel like those were. If they were, they'll come out again. Wow, not surprising that we got the Water Guardian. I think she's come up a lot this in like my readings this week with this energy, this water energy. Again with the tsunami thing, right? The cleansing, the healing, allowing yourself to be emotional, allowing yourself to cry if you need to, sweat. You know, like the tear ducts, the sweat ducts. Like get it out, get it out. Allow yourself to be cleansed. Pools, baths, beaches, lakes, streams, rivers, however you can connect with the element of water right now, do so. Hydrate and drink so much water. There's so much light codes coming in. Drink water, drink water, drink water, drink water, drink water. I highly suggest putting pink Himalayan salt in it so you can actually get really, really hydrated. But just putting it out there for the collective. All right. So you got Earth Guardian. Stay rooted and grounded. Right? Not surprising. Not surprising. Water Guardian, connect with your emotions. Right? You gotta feel it to heal it. Allow yourself to heal it. We just had Chiron go retrograde, right? Chiron is the wounded healer. Tapping into our emotions. You gotta feel it to heal it, people. You got just allow yourself to feel what's going on and be okay with what's coming up. If you're angry, honor the anger, right? If you're sad, honor the sadness. It doesn't mean that you freaking build a house there and that you like decide to start paying rent and you're gonna pay mortgage taxes. No, it means that like maybe you need to step away and go to the bathroom and just have a moment to like cry real quick and take a couple of deep breaths and clean your face off and then go back and present yourself to the world, right? Leo season, fake the funk for a second, right? But maybe you just need to just feel into that emotion for a second. There's nothing wrong with that, right? There's nothing wrong with that. Tears are prayers too. Don't ever let anyone tell you otherwise. And then we have the high priest, intend and create over and over and over and over and over again with these messages, with this beautiful energy of manifestation. Get clear about what you want and then put it out there. Clear about what you want and then put it out there. Habakkuk 2:2 in the Bible says, write it upon the tablet and then put it up for the world to see, right? Like, write your vision down. Get a vision board. I say something about create a vision board. Write it down, right? Put it, pen to paper, pencil to paper, write it down, get clear, get focused. Right now I'm doing a 5 by 55, and that's when you write whatever it is that you're like trying to manifest or desire, create, or call into your universe 55 times, 5 days in a row, right? Write it out 55 times, whatever this desire is, this goal, this dream, and you do that consistently for 5 days in a row. If you miss one day, guess what? You gotta restart. I'm doing a 55-5. Why? Because we just had a beautiful reset point for the Galactic New Year on the 25th. We have a new moon in Leo. There's a time like any right now to be manifesting some stuff. Today's the day, right? So if you want more information about that, let me know. Actually, you know what? I might be able to post a picture. I'll give you my Instagram link. We'll figure it out. Anyway, autumn. Hello, I'm in my own reading. Release the old and rest. Take the book bag off. Come up from air. Come up with some air in this wave. And then when you get thrown on the beach to lay down, just lay down and catch your breath. And know that it's okay. Know that it's okay. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Spirit Fox. Trust what? Your talents in changing times. What did I say? So many of you are being activated with your spiritual gifts and talents. I know some of it. I know it's freaking some of y'all. Listen, when I started this path and I realized like, oh, like my hand chakras were like way more powerful than I thought. I always knew that when I touch people, something happened. I always knew when I cook with people, something happened. I didn't realize this was like a thing, a gift, like a whole spiritual like connection. And as I tapped into that, other stuff started coming online. And I started being like, what? I mean, I literally, even while I'm doing this reading, I'm get blown away. Every day, I get blown away by the spiritual world. Every day, I get blown away by the Most High. Like, I don't even want to do anything if it doesn't have to do with, like, my spiritual connection, making myself better. Whether that's going to look for crystals or buying certain foods or just talking to, like, the spirit animals. Like, I am just that girl now, right? Like, I never thought that that would be a thing with me. And here I am, right? It's freaking hilarious. But as I started getting more and more activated, like some of the things were like freaking me out. Cause I'm like, what the hell is that? Like, I didn't know I could do that. I didn't know that was a thing. And it's like you get these spiritual gifts, and sometimes you're like, whoa, dude, like this spiritual world stuff is crazy. We're multi-galactic, multi-dimensional. What do you mean that, like, I'm connected with the Sirian star family? What are Arcturians, right? You're just like, mind blown away all the time. I'm a star seed? What? Like, that was Yeshua that actually came to me in my meditation. Mary Magdalene is here with me, showing up while I'm doing my readings. Like, there's a fairy in my house. The birds keep talking to me. Like, you're like, what? I'm losing my mind. It's like, no, the world is changing. The divine feminine is coming back online. That beautiful feminine Christ energy is coming back online. Divine feminine is creativity, sensuality, intuition. That's coming back online. So these changing talents that you have are right on time. Right on time. Right on time. Bottom of the deck, peacekeeper. Let go of the need to be right. You don't know everything, nor will you always. You don't have to be right all the time. Feel it within your soul. Know when to go back and forth with someone and when to walk away. I also love this because that buffalo in the back is an indicator of divine abundance coming in. So that's a side message for you. Got some abundance coming in with this, right? Right there with our blessings. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guys. We're going to finish the reading with messages from the Gateway Oracle. What final messages do you have for my beautiful woo-woo crew? For the light workers around the globe, what do you got for us? Thank you, angels. Thank you, guys. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guys. Thank you, angels. A book, evidently. Evidently. Guys, you can't make this up, right? Believing in magic. True magic is abounding in my life. If you let it, it's about to be dope. Listen, if you can get in the flow of what's coming on right now, man, listen, you're about to be so blessed. Wow. Giving birth. I am bringing forth new and dynamic energy into the world. This is why you have these gifts and talents. This is why you have them. Allow them to gestate, right? Trust the divine timing of things. Plant the seed in the garden and know that it needs time to grow. It doesn't mean that you planted a bad seed. Some things just take longer than others, right? A rose doesn't grow at the same rate as a bamboo, right? With bamboo, you think nothing is happening, and then after like 8 years, it shoots up so high you can't like move fast enough to get out of the way. Two different things, both still growing, different spiritual paths, right? Give things time. Your goals, your dreams, whatever it is, give it some time. Standing firm. I am noble, brave, and strong. You're being called right now to shine your light, to stand bright, to stand tall. And yes, there are going to be rocks thrown at you, bricks thrown at you. People are going to have to say what they want to say. But use it to build your foundation. Use it to build a house. Use it to to show them that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Okay? Stand in your truth. Stand in your power. Stand in your light. You're a light worker. Sharing of yourself. I'm an incredibly generous being. We give, we give, we give, we give, we give, and that's okay. Don't forget to allow yourself to receive too, right? Sharing your light. People need to hear your story. People need to know about your gifts and your talents. There's a whole collective out there that's waiting for you to do what you need to do. We all signed up to do different things in this lifetime. When we don't do our part, we're messing up the web, the fabric, the tapestry of life. Do what you're supposed to do. Enjoy yourself. Expand. Be loved. Be joyous. Raise your vibration. That's why you're here. Don't stress it. Don't overthink it. Just go have fun. Believe in some magic. Believe in yourself. Opening to love. My heart is open. I said this is the time where we're no longer going to be in our head. This is the time where you have to filter things through your heart. That is the discernment that's coming in. Heart chakra stuff, right? Green and pink crystals will help the heart chakra to stay open, right? I wear this every day because I know the work that I do, I just gotta keep it open. I gotta keep it open. I gotta channel through the heart and just let whatever comes out come out, and not always yell at you guys for getting me tight. Mending bridges. I heal rifts. I am a mender. The energy of the divine masculine and the divine feminine coming into balance, right? Balancing these energies within ourselves. I just saw 555 and then 3555. Wow. So big changes are happening, right? Leo, wow. August is going to be a 5 month, I believe. So there's really big changes happening, really big shifts happening, a lot of things coming in to have you heal the energies within yourself so you can be moving forward in this world in a balanced, strong, and secure place, right? When you're grounded, when you're centered, then when this freaking wave comes, it doesn't just throw you all the time, right? You're grounded and you're centered. You're grounded and you're centered, like a freaking tree. You gotta have your roots go really, really deep so that you can expand higher. But know that if the wave does take you somewhere else, it's where you're meant to be. That means that your energy is needed to be grounded and rooted in that area. I just got shifted. I moved from New York to a place that was not on my radar, right? And at first I was like very resistant, like what the hell? Like out of all, like I just was like so resistant. And then I had to tap into, my guides, and they're just like, here's the deal, right? This is the best space for you and the highest good for you and your kids right now. Conversation over. If this is the best space and this is where we need to be, then guess what? I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna make the best out of it, right? And that's what it is. Like being in an environment where you're safe and you're loved and you're supported, right? Your energy is needed in that area for whatever it is. And you never know why your energy is needed over there. You're needed there for whatever you're needed for. Some people just need your light. You're a light worker. Go out there and shine. Do your thing. And last but not least, because they're so dope, expecting miracles. Miracles are blossoming in my life. These are the gifts that are coming in for you. See how those hands are open to receive? To receive what? To receive blessings, to receive abundance, to receive peace, to receive love, right? Do you believe in miracles? Are you aware that miracles aren't just random acts of kindness from heaven, but that they're accessible to us every single day? And the fact that we don't see them every day is actually odd and not the norm in spiritual truth? Are you open to receive miracles under the grace of God every day of your life? Are you open to it? I wake up in the morning every morning. I thank God for waking me up and waking my children up even before they get up. And I say, thank you for this day. Miracle should follow miracle and wonder shall never cease. I got that from Florence Scovel. Florence Scovel, right? Miracle shall follow miracle and wonder shall never cease. And then I open myself up to the miracles of the day. And sometimes the miracle of the day will be that one of my spirit guides will keep coming at me, or I'll get a phone call about something, or a DM message, or I'll see something on Instagram or Facebook that will be transformative. Or maybe I'll go into my emails and like a class I signed up for will be free, or something I was interested in will come across my email and be discounted. I never know what it is, but I stay open to it because I know every day is a day for miracles, small and big, from someone being healed of a terminal disease to something as small as my hawk just chilling with me and coming to see me. It's your perspective of things. But if you wake up and you live your life expecting miracles and blessings and abundance, guess what? You're going to get miracles and blessings and abundance. And you're deserving of all this. And all of these gifts, all these talents, all these skills, this delicious energy that's inside of you, that's having you heal, that's having you break general curses, that's having you step forward in your life, that's having you expand and grow, that's having you learn how to love and forgive yourself and learn how to love and forgive others, that's having you take your power back. All of this is here before you as a gift because you're a child of the Most High God. Because you decided to incarnate, you signed up for this, and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna go down there, I'm gonna shine my light, and I'm gonna make the world a better place by just being the dopest version of myself possible. So what is it? How can you be the dopest version of yourself possible? It doesn't mean that you necessarily have to be out here doing Reiki or like reading cards, but whatever it is that makes you the dopest version possible, do it. That is your gift. That is your talent. You earned it. You came in with it. You bought it here for a reason to share with the collective. So get off your ass and go do it. It doesn't matter if it's for one person or millions of people. Go do it. Do it for yourself because you deserve this. You deserve to live life on purpose. You deserve to fulfill your destiny. You deserve to live life happily ever after. You deserve this. And you got planets and nodes just out here just holding you down, supporting you. So do it. Do it. All right? I'm going to leave it there. I love you. God loves you. Angels surround you. Good luck. You're amazing. You deserve this. Go get it. And I'll see you guys soon. Rest and hydrate, rest and hydrate, rest and hydrate.